will say that there's a point where like I look at my numbers, I'll compare, my launch angles, the spin numbers and everything like that. But then when I get out on the course, that is the last thing on my mind. I don't know, like
No, it should be the
I'll go
only thing on
completely
your mind.
off on
Should
that.
be launch angle.
No, it's
not where it
not.
lands, not
It's
what your
not.
target
It's
is.
like,
It should only be launch.
nope.
Brian,
Right.
has this podcast taught you nothing?
Apparently not. A year in review, I'm basically where I was.
Hayes.
But you know who's not where he was a year ago?
Hayes.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Hayes is in a new
Look at that
spot.
background.
Oh my!
His chest
God,
is just.
I mean, he's
so
Hayes is
proud.
he
glowing.
did 400
proud.
push-ups before he hit record.
Yeah. That's not pride.
glowing.
That's just a bench press, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Take us on a
Come
tour,
on,
man. Take us
Look
on
how
a tour.
good this
Well,
looks. Holy smokes!
I'm not gonna pan the camera around, and you can.
No. We
see,
have.
like,
Well, I have the video
Yeah.
that you sent, so I will definitely splice that in. But so if you're listening, well, you'll probably now be watching Hayes's overview of the space. But
Yeah.
it looks awesome. I mean, I know I've
Yeah,
been
it came
privy
out
to
pretty
like
well.
a lot of the sort of like behind the scenes and how you've been doing it, but man, it's really slick.
Yeah,
I'm
if
so
anyone's
jealous.
interested in some of the construction, I posted some shorts to our YouTube channel on
Mhm.
the construction of like the floor and the turf material, building the enclosure. For me, the main thing is it's still a garage. Like, up in this corner, up there, that that's the rail to the garage door, right? And if I pan the camera around, I got skis on the wall and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's still
Okay.
very much a garage, but I think it came out pretty well. And I can hit full shots with driver, and I have absolutely no concern about bounce back or hitting anything with the driver. Like, it's completely unencumbered by
So
any of
great.
that. I could take full swings. It's all, if you can see it on there, well, it's out of the camera, but it's a Foresight GC3.
Yeah.
So I'm the only, and really, it's a much lower price point than the
Mm-hmm.
quad, but I'm getting all the data you can get. I don't have face angle. That's the main thing I don't have that a quad will give you, but I've got, I mean, almost everything else to actually, and so right before we started recording here, I took a bunch of lesson videos and I'm sending them down to Trey. And as I send videos of the swings, I can tell him, here was my path and here was my angle of attack and the launch angle and all that stuff. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Now, so
At the end of the day, I mean, you got all that ball data, and the ball don't lie. That's
Yeah.
really, it's really what you need to improve
Yeah.
there. So
And I sprung for like the full version too. I mean, not just, so if you buy, it's kind of funny. Anyone that's looking into getting a launch monitor, right, or it's kind of funny, like all the different price points that are available for really the same unit in some cases. Like a GC3,
Mhm.
it's also a Bushnell Launch Pro, and now they're calling it a GC3S. And that's the version that'll give you just some ball data, and then a subscription if you want to unlock it for club data, and a subscription to get you into FSX Play and some of the other software. That's it. I want to say that's at like a $3,700 price point. And at the very high end of the price point is a fully unlocked GC3, and that's fully unlocked. You're not going to pay.
Yeah.
You're not paying for the club data, and all the software is just completely wide open to you. So
yeah, there's no subscription there, right? So
right. I
So
had to,
what I love about that option too is that you could theoretically upgrade at some point if something better came along, sell what you have, and it would move to the next person. Is that correct? Because it's a fully unlocked version. Yeah. So then that's going to keep its value for a long time. Like that's really cool.
well, and subscriptions are just not a lot of fun for me, to see that monthly or annual bill. But part of it is like, I mean, honestly, let's tell it like it is. Like that this came to fruition was all about, my wife, approving that. It's much easier to, like, while she's in a giving mood, to approve that kind of stuff, to like, this
Yeah.
is the cost. Not like every
right.
year we're
Mhm.
still paying for this thing. You know what I mean? So
right,
Yes.
right.
and
Yeah.
and I got to tell you guys, it's been great too. The kids are out here blasting away on golf balls, and they love it. They think it's cool. So, and then when we're not using this, we've watched some football games and movies out here. It's
Wow.
fun for the whole family. And that's the point is, it's not just for me. It's for the
Yeah.
whole family.
So
it's for the
Right.
kids.
So how often are they allowed in there when you are not in there? Like, is it free range? Go ahead and play with daddy's simulator, or is it you wait until dad gets home because you don't touch a thing? Because like that's how I am about all of my precious things. I'm like, no, that's daddy's. Like, you want to play it? You wait for me.
I think you'd be surprised by the answers. So my oldest, Grant, I showed him how to do it once. How to
37, right? He's
But I showed him how to power on the PC, how to turn everything on, how to turn on the
cool.
projector. And he gets home from school like maybe an hour and a half before his brother and sister. I've seen him. Sometimes he'll come in and turn on the sim and start hitting balls. I let him do that. His brother and sister haven't tried that yet, but I do. The way I've got the PC mounted, you can barely see it off screen there. They're not tall enough to turn it on anyway.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
You did that so when I come visit,
Also,
I can't
Brian's not
operate it
tall
by
enough,
myself.
right?
Hey, Brian throwing himself under the short bus. I love it. That's
Jason,
great.
the other problem we got though, buddy, this
It's right
it's
hand
not set
only.
up for lefties, but
I figured.
I'd have to
Is it
unplug
not-
and rearrange some stuff. It'd just be damned inconvenient. So
I get it.
Because it plugs in. Right.
yeah,
Mhm.
well, so I can connect it via Wi-Fi, and it's got battery power. But I've found it's a better connection just through an Ethernet cable. So I've got Ethernet
sure.
and a power
Oh,
cable
absolutely,
running under the
100%.
turf to it.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I'm joking. If a lefty came over, I could unplug it, move it. It should still connect and do that.
He's
Yeah.
That's
lying.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm never going to do that.
It would just be
Jason.
it would
I
just
mean,
be
I get
less
it.
cool, Jason. That's all.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's fair. It wouldn't be as cool.
Jason,
The garage height might not be tall enough for
Right.
you.
Jason,
anyway,
I just want
That's
to
the
take a
other problem.
second, real quick. Well, hold on, Jason. Just before anything else happens, I just want to take 1 second to go ahead and just make you feel at home. Go Pack Go.
They
Go
are playing
Pack Go.
so bad
They are
right
playing right now. I don't know what the score is. I know they weren't winning at the
Not
half,
good.
but yeah, okay.
now. Not good.
But
But
thank you
Aaron
for joining
Rodgers
us.
is winning.
Aaron Rodgers is winning.
So a part of
Those
you
uniforms are
They are very bad.
atrocious.
Yeah.
By the way,
they're terrible. All right. So Hayes, when did this go up? Like, what was how long has it been fully functional? Because I know it's been a little bit, but I don't.
I've had it up for about 3 weeks now.
Okay.
Which has kind of coincided with it's kind of worked out because I haven't been able to play a lot of golf lately. My son's football season kind of dominated my weekends.
Yep.
And frankly, and we'll touch on this more later, but this is starting to get into end of season time frame. I've had, I've had some below freezing temperatures several mornings in a row now. Frost delays, and frost delays are. It's hard to reconcile a frost delay with the rest of the schedule, so that's it's been tough to get out as a point. So it's been nice to I'll go in and still hit some balls on the simulator. That works.
It's also been very cold. It's also been very cold here. Just
yeah.
very
very
cold.
We don't need any follow-up questions.
To
No
elaborate?
follow-up questions or anything.
Do we care to elaborate on that?
I want Hayes to feel and Jason to feel that I am a part of their world. It's also been very cold here. Yes.
Was it 67 degrees?
Oh boy.
6, 7. That's for you, Jackson.
That's for you,
the
children.
dumbest thing in the
listening.
world.
Yeah.
That's for all the
no one
teachers
knows what
out
it
there.
means, and you all say it.
The quickest way to kill something is for me to
That
start
was-
doing
that was
it. So
very well done.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should just rename our channel the 6-7 podcast, and it would just take off. Yeah, no one would know what it means,
Oh my God.
including us. But yeah,
we were at soccer on Saturday, and Jackson's travel basketball coach came up to us and was like, "Hey, we're gonna have practice from 6 until the next hour," because his teenage daughter was
literally
standing
couldn't
beside
say
him
until
and
7.
was just like, he was like, I'm not
Fantastic.
gonna say
Yeah.
it because
yeah. I
it's
went
to
ahead
that
and
point.
challenged my daughter because she did it, and I said, "Hey, what does that mean?" And she said, "I don't know." And I said, "Then you're not allowed to say it. You are allowed to say it when you can tell me what it means. But so far, no one has been able to."
and because it means
That's right,
nothing.
and nobody even knows. So Yeah, we put a kibosh on that one real quick, but
There we go.
Mhm.
Smart move.
So, well, let me
no,
get to
I
the
played
point.
on Friday. It was not cold. It
I
was a
wasn't ready to be
beautiful
done
day,
talking about
and
me, but yeah, go ahead.
I had an unbelievable. Sorry, you're in and out, so I'm just choosing to talk right over you.
Got it.
But in the edit, it will kill me because I'll realize I'm actually speaking over you, and then I'll be like, "Oh man, you're the worst." But yeah, for right now, it's great because you're just.
All right, get back on track.
Sorry, I
Benji,
had a
come on.
round and it was great. That's really. But I played a new course, which is really fun because I actually have played so many of the courses that are around me. Like I have a little, sort of a rotating tour of the courses that are around me.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this course called Simi Hills, and it's like 40 minutes away from me. It's not far, and the greens were unbelievable, like super receptive. You could basically just go flag hunting, and then pure, like running it 9.5 or 10, not super fast, but really, really pure. Like
Okay.
you hit your line, you made the putt. And
Mhm.
so that was really fun. I had 2 triples on the front 9, and through 6 holes I was 6 over. So I had 4
Wow.
pars and 2 triples, and then on the back I had 3 doubles. And it was like it was feast or famine. Like it was rough.
You're playing golf like me.
Oh man. I mean, I gotta say, I genuinely enjoyed it. That was the crazy part, is I finished the round and was like, I love this course. I can't wait to get back here. But part of it is I've never played it before. There was a whole bunch and it's a nice variety. You got a bunch of dogleg rights, dogleg lefts, you got short par 4s, you got longer par 5s, you got 205 par 3, 128 or something par 3. So you had is a nice variety of holes, and I genuinely enjoyed it, and I didn't play like I did, but I really did like it. So, and I'm playing tomorrow as a complete surprise, because a buddy of mine, his company bought a 4-pack or foursome or something at a scramble event, and I don't know why they bought it, because they don't really play golf, so they just gave it to my buddy.
Huh.
And they were like, you find 3 people. And so he
Sweet.
did. So,
And did you say this is the first scramble you've ever done?
yeah, it seems hard to believe, right?
That
That
is
is very
like
wild.
very
47 years
hard
old, the senior member of this podcast. I have played in one scramble before, but it was not a traditional 4-man scramble. They split us up into groups of 2 so that you couldn't cheat, which I got to say actually worked to our favor, because we ended up winning by 6, because we had a stick on our team. Like there's not really much else to say, but
the 2-man scramble that Jamie and I played this summer was so much fun. That is I like that better than the normal 4-man charity scramble, because I don't know, there's more pressure to still perform on every shot versus like, oh, we're in the fairway, I'm just gonna go balls to the wall and try to hit one.
Yeah, but when you got 4 people, you got 4 cracks at every shot, and the chances are one of you is going to hit a pretty okay shot. So I imagine on most holes you have a birdie putt at the very least. And
if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Let me just tell you that right now.
We've already started a text chain, like, how much are we going to lose by, even if we shoot 10 under par? And the odds are pretty good that we're going to lose by at least 6 or 7. Oh yeah,
8.
Yeah, I would imagine
9.
that the low is at least 18 under, just because that's the way people cheat. And if you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat big. You're going to shoot a 41 on a par. I think it's a par 70 or par 71. It's one of those, but
okay. Yeah.
But I did see a flyover. It's a beautiful course. It's a private country club that I have no access to otherwise. So I'm very excited to see how the greens are rolling, and yeah.
Well, enjoy
Thank you.
my friend.
Yeah. We've already started the like who. So okay. So let's actually talk, because I've never really done this before. In general,
Yeah.
I have my buddy Billy I play with most weeks. is an incredibly consistent driver of the golf ball. 260, 270, baby cut off the tee. More often than not, he's in the fairway. Do you throw him up for nobody's really much longer than that? We're all roughly in the same range. Do you throw him up first?
Do you all hit it about the same?
Yeah, we're
Distance
all
wise?
almost exactly the same.
Okay.
I mean, I think on a good strike, we're all in the 275 area.
Then I would probably go with your most consistent guy first.
Right, so that people can. Okay, that was my gut. Is that so that people could really like sort of go to town and try to take a different angle or something?
Because normally, like what I would do if you got one guy who's like 30 or 40 yards behind you, like if I played a scramble with my dad, he would tee off first because he's gonna get it in the fairway. Like he's not, and then it's like, okay, he's at least in play.
Yes.
Now,
well,
you
this
can
is
go
so my theory, because there's a couple of short par fours on the course. There's one that's 310, but you can't go for the green. You have to lay up because there's water all the way up to 305 or something like that.
I'm recently a very big fan of short par fours.
I really enjoy them. Oh, he's back. Okay, that's probably the right move.
Yeah, we kind of figured you were heading that way.
Yeah. So that's one problem I am experiencing in the old garage is some questionable Wi-Fi sometimes. So,
Hayes, I will catch you up very briefly. I am playing in a scramble tomorrow, a 4-man scramble. It's my very, very first 4-man scramble, which seems hard to believe given how much golf I play and how much I like it. But we're debating like on a short par 4. So we have one guy who's a very, very consistent driver of the golf ball. So in theory, we've already talked about him going first to sort of just free up everybody else, just to see if we can, get a little further or something. I am definitely bringing my driving iron because it's been serving me very well off the tee. On shorter par 4s, things like that. So I know that the course has a few short par 4s. Would you rather? This is like my question for the group. Would you rather have somebody go ahead and hit 5-iron? 180, 190 into the middle of the fairway so that you have, I don't know, 110 coming in, and then let everybody else hit driver or whatever they're going to hit to hopefully to the middle of the driver fairway to get a little closer? Or would you rather your most consistent guy still tee off first, even if he's not hitting driver? Because he wouldn't hit driver on that hole.
Why not?
Because it's only like 200 to the layup point.
What's it to the green?
I mean,
310.
There are no layups.
But it's all water. It's all water before. So it's not a dogleg left. The fairway's on the right, and then the hole is across water on the left. But that water runs all the way along the left side of the fairway. So if you're going to go for it, you have to fly it 300 and then land it there. And none of us have that
then the answer is you keep the same order and you just tee off to whatever that most appropriate spot is.
Okay.
Yep, I agree.
It's not like if somebody puts a 5-iron out there, you're going to go take a hack at the green. You're not going to just go deposit a ball in the water.
Right.
Fair. Okay. And then as far as putting goes, my pace has been fantastic lately. Like anything I'm missing, I'm like 3 inches past the hole. Like it's been great. And would you put that guy first so that everybody gets a good look at what the putt does? Or would you put that guy last because you give yourself the best chance of making that putt if you see three reads?
I'll tell you what not to do because we did this at the Vortex Open.
Please, no. That's genuinely helpful too.
And this I won't get on a big tangent, but it's funny that you say most tournaments you'll be at. If you're 10 under, you're not going to win. Yeah. The winning score at the Vortex Open was 6 under. The course was incredibly difficult.
It sounds like people didn't cheat. That's fair.
We shot one over in a 4-man scramble.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a tough course.
That's a hard
The
course.
wind was nuts, and it's on a ridge, and there's no flat lies. But anyways, we had our worst putter putt first every time.
Generally, what I do too.
But it's almost a wasted putt. You don't see a line. You don't see the right pace. And
can I give you my theory? And this is not based on anything other than just my own brain. So completely invalid potentially. My theory is you have an okay putter followed by a good putter, and then an okay putter followed by a good putter. So in theory, you have two cleanup guys. You have a guy batting second who's going to see a pretty okay. Nobody's a bad putter in the group. That's the nice thing. So you're going to have somebody who's going to give you hopefully a pretty good line and pace. Then you're going to have a guy that can potentially make it. Then you have your third guy who maybe isn't as confident as number 2. And then you have number 4 who's going to see. So he's going to see 1, 2, 3, and then make 4. Or do you put your 2 best 3 and 4 and your 2 worst 1 and 2?
If you're all decent putters, I think you're probably overthinking it, and just, is there a guy that enjoys the pressure putt? Put them last.
It's probably me.
Like,
I don't know why.
I always
enjoy those.
Putting last and having seen 3 looks at it.
I'm the
Pressure
same way.
driver? No. Pressure putter? Yes.
So I tend to, maybe I'm in the minority here, but I would put your best putter 2.
Give him one look at it. And
give him one look at it. Because one, I don't think it's very encouraging or like the right mental frame of mind to watch 3 people miss and now you've got a putt, right?
That makes sense.
And then
I can see that. Yeah.
The other thing is like when you talk about like giving your best putter, putting them 4th, right?
Yeah.
And so he sees 3 attempts at it. If you think about it, you're always watching the ball. You never watch their stroke. Like, you don't know their face angle. You don't really know.
I watch their stroke.
Know what I mean? So, well, okay. So everyone.
I like knowing when somebody pushes a putt or pulls a putt, but also I'm very vocal about asking, did you push that or did like? Do you know what I'm saying?
Kind of I do, but I think there's a bit of a fallacy to the notion that 4th person is getting 3 reliable sets of data to inform their attempt.
Well, I mean, I've watched enough Bob Does Sports at this point to know that Fat Perez is just a great putter. But also, he says often, like, they're giving me 3 pretty good looks at it. Like, they're not bad putters in general on Bob Does Sports, right? They're not all great, but when he's reading the putt for them and saying it's a cup out, he's almost always right. You know, like his reads are really good, and then he's giving them what he already thinks the ball's going to do, and then he's watching very clearly. But he calls it out too. He's like, you shoved that, or you pulled that, or whatever. So,
I mean, I think it's group dependent. In that outing that I played in, we stacked our 2 best putters in the middle. So it was me and one other guy, and then our worst putter was first, which I would change, and then our second worst putter was last. But he says I like to see as many as possible.
Okay.
So then you put
I
him
can
last.
see that work, because if you have the better guys go first, then your putter who's not as good should have a couple good looks at it, and maybe that helps them if they're not really good at reading the green or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, also the discussion we're having right now is basically like hot hand should go last. Like whoever is feeling confident.
If someone's
like
putting well.
If we get to exactly. If we get to the 3rd hole and one guy's like, I got these greens, I totally understand.
Then let them go
them in a
first.
position. Then you put them in a position where they really. No, but I'm saying you put them in a position where they feel confident. So whether that for them is 1 or 4, for those of you watching at home, Jason almost didn't join us tonight because he's not feeling well. But meanwhile, Brian is the one who's been coughing nonstop. So my edit is going to be awesome.
I'm sorry, Matthew. I've had this cold for like a month now.
You know what's great is that the auto mute software is really genuinely pretty good. I
hope so, because that's what you told me. So
yeah, that's exactly right. Well, how's everybody doing? Jason, it's great to see you. Welcome back. Yeah. I know we must be close to the end of your season, or if not already there.
Yep. We last data report is the 31st. My club will close the first week in November. I talked to the GM about it. They're already planning it. They're gonna flush the they're gonna flush the
irrigation lines.
They're gonna flush the irrigation lines, and then we're done. So but it was 25, 27, 32 in the morning.
Man.
I mean, it's that time, unfortunately. But
I'm really sorry.
So I'm hoping to play one more time. I haven't played my home club in 2 weeks now.
Okay.
Because I was gone. I was on a golf trip last weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got back. Didn't play this weekend.
Where did you get to play? Can you say?
Yeah, I played at Victoria National in Indiana.
Mm.
Oh, I've heard some
on a
things about that
2-day
course.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the number 1 ranked course in Indiana.
How was that?
Very, very difficult. It was fantastic.
That's cool,
Beautiful
man.
conditions, but if you miss the short stuff, you're just dead. So it was, but it was fun. Was it
team stuff or was it individual?
It was a 2-man team tournament. Yep, and
Cool.
it was shamble format, which was really fun.
Shamble is
actually
you both tee off and then you play home, right?
Yep.
Did I get that right?
2 tee shots. Pick the best one and play your ball from there.
Cool.
Played with a aspiring pro who's a +5. Was very fun to watch.
That's so fun to be teed up with that guy. Yeah.
His name is Tegan Andrews. If anybody wants to look him up on Instagram. Yep. He
right.
we
Can we tag him?
Is
he copacetic to being tagged?
Oh, I'm sure that'd be fine.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah. I have his phone number from the event, so I'll just shoot him a text.
Cool.
But he was a Big West Golfer of the Year 2 years ago.
Dang.
So he's trying to get a Corn Ferry card right now.
Okay.
We played on Sunday. We had nuts. The conditions were crazy. Like we started in 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and it rained, then it was sunny. But we had the wind to our backs on one hole, and I swear to God, he drove one 350. So we're playing this super hard course. He's playing the tips, and he didn't play as well as I'm sure he would want to, but it was very impressive.
That's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
it was fun. So no, it was a good trip.
Nice.
I didn't play great the first day. I played a lot better the second day. So it's always, and we won our match the second day. So it's
That's
always good to go out on a high note.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So even if I'm hoping to play one more time this week before we shut things down, but if not, the season overall was good. And I mean, I'm already starting indoors. I started a stack session again. So I'm getting into off-season mode. So we'll just keep going.
All right. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Brian, are you close to you must be close. I mean, I know New England gets a little, it's not quite Wisconsin.
No. We can report scores until the middle of November.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get another round in, but I had a great round this weekend. Played another new course for the year, so I think I'm up to. I've actually played, I think, 16 times this year, 17 times. All but one of those were 18-hole rounds. So
it's three times what you played last year? Or
it's at least double last year.
Yeah.
And
last year was not a bad year.
No, last year was very bad. But shot a 76 on a par 70 with 2 birdies and an eagle on a short par 4. So it was all like
what?
Fairway down the right and kind of curled to the left. You have the green, and then it was all water, and we were teed off in front of the water. So the play is like, if you're going to hit an iron, you're aiming, well right.
Yeah.
And I remember I was playing with Mark, and he was not having a good front 9, and he was basically just like, well, F it, like, I'm going for the green, like, that's the way the round's going. And I was like, well, my round's going pretty good, so F it, let's go for the green, like, whatnot.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
And I hit just a picture-perfect 10-yard draw that started out just to the right of the green, so it would have been safe. Came back over, landed on the front of the green, rolled up just past the pin about 14 feet, and I made the eagle putt.
Jeez.
Nice. That's awesome.
Was that driver, or was it a short enough that you were?
No, it was driver. It was driver. It was
driver.
It ended up being 250. I mean, it was cool, and I was cool, wet, and I was not swinging hard. So it was
standing.
Yeah,
t-shirt.
it was so much fun.
That's
awesome. Cool.
But it was besides that hole with the water, there was trees lined down every tee shot, and I'll have to throw a picture up or something. But the number one handicap hole is 625 yard par 5.
Come on,
and it can't be more than 40 yards wide, going all the way down. You need 2 like really good shots to get to the corner, and then you have a downhill approach from the corner from like 150, and there's a pond on the left-hand side of the green.
Why would they do that to people?
I don't know. I don't know. It was really,
horrible.
but like I want to go back there again and play and probably take less driver off the tee. I had a lot of tree balls, and some bounced back in, some
You
bounced
still
back
shot a
out.
76?
And I shot a 76, yeah. I had some
Wow, man.
favorable bounces and some unfavorable ones, but front nine I was 1 under, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I still can't stop laughing about this round on Friday. Hayes, I was telling them earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I had 2 triples on the front in the first 6 holes and 4 pars. So I was 6 over through 6, and then I birdied 7, and I was like, this is an insane round. Like, it was either I played the hole perfectly, like exactly like you're supposed to, or I was just like, I hit the fairway on 1, chunked very slightly. My second landed in a bunker, picked it clean, 40 yards over the green, chunked that one coming back because I was trying to get cute with it because the green went like this from the back.
Sure.
Landed the 4th one perfectly, went over the edge of the hole to about 12 feet, lipped that, and so it was a bad start. Like, it was just one of those oh, okay, this is going to be a nightmare. And every hole was like that. Either it was a great drive, great second. Like, I had a drive and then a 7-wood on the number one hole, number 1 handicap hole. Hit a 7-wood from 198 to about 8 feet. But then there were some drives where I was on the edge of the OB, in the like garbage, trying to shove it out back into play. Like, it was just one of those rounds where it was either really bad or really good. So I can't wait to go back.
You know the course. This wasn't
I'd never played it before, so it was part of it. That was part of it where I was
Sure.
just got kind of out of place sometimes. But I also, I hit the best drive of the day where I hit a fade on purpose around a corner that was a dogleg right and avoided the water that was on the right. Like, it was middle of the fairway, had 98 yards in, and it was just one of those rounds where it was just an odd collection of, like, I either completely remembered that I'm pretty good at golf and then also forgot how to swing. So it was fun.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
And
it was one of those.
I should mention in my round, I left the Oz at home and took the DF3 out just because I had been putting around with it, and Jamie said, "Yeah, take the DF3 out," and I was like +4 strokes putting. So I went back and I looked, and I made 5 in the 10 to 15 foot range.
Wow.
And so they were I had one
outrageous.
3 putt that was, I don't know, I was 40, 50 feet away uphill, and I didn't hit it enough. Outside of that, I think most of my second putts were with the backside of the DF3 tapping it into the cup. It was just like they were all within 2 feet.
Wow.
That's
awesome.
so
This
good
is all
distance
assuming
control.
Remember, this is all assuming Arcus without sensors actually works and tracks.
No,
that
I
shit.
manually mark the putts, and you can see your actual footsteps on the green, so it's very easy to do that.
With Arcus?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna.
No.
You can see your footsteps.
Yeah, you can.
It shows you like
see
a
your
tracer
footsteps.
where you walk.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if
I
you
don't know that.
you really,
I've got to get me some Arcus.
Right. I'd be doing some really immature shit if I had that app.
I bet you would. So here's you can see.
Why is this guy doing the hokey pokey on?
You can see where you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Onto the green.
What's happening? That's a lot of.
Okay.
Oh, were you reading the putt, or were you just?
Get that damn camera out of my face.
Matt was looking at it, so I was trying to see what he was.
I was trying to look at it. Yeah. Hayes, have you played recently outside of the sim? Obviously.
No. Combination of.
Just leave it there. Yeah, no. I just.
Yeah.
No.
No, just between football and just life's demands, I guess, and I went out of town for a little bit. I haven't actually played that many rounds.
Yeah.
I got out this past week. I was gonna play. I had 36 holes lined up. And then I ended up playing 9. It wasn't going that well, and I knew I needed to get home, and then I ended up having to cancel the second 18 because I didn't have heat in my house. And the furnace, the furnace didn't. Yeah, we found out the overnight lows were below freezing, and that's when we found out our furnace wasn't working.
Oh, that's a great time to find out.
I don't know. It just feels like there's a special place in hell for you. Like, well, kids, here's some blankets. Dad's going to go play golf.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm hoping to get out. I'm kind of in the same territory as Jason. I'm hoping to get out maybe one more round. We'll see. I made a tee time for this coming Saturday. Whether or not the weather is going to actually let me do that, we'll see. So, yeah.
But, it's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. But now that we kind of know where we're all at, I think it's time we kind of circle back to the. No, it's not time to circle back.
No, I've been dreading this moment. I know exactly what's coming, and I just looked it up, and I'm like, oh, this has been the opposite of what I was hoping for. Just as a teaser. So there you go.
Well, we'll go back and we'll find the clip and we'll insert it here.
Yep.
But if everyone remembers, we made a bit of a wager, and the wager was who would the greatest percentage of handicap decrease over the course of the season.
Yep.
Now, Brian, you and I have like 2 weeks left of our season, but is it fair to kind of snap the chalk line here and call it good?
Probably.
What was our? Do you remember what
I'm
our
hoping
start
to get
date
one
was?
more, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to.
Well, I think we made the wager in April or May.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask. Was it April
or before our winter season? Yeah, but the winter.
I'll have to go back and find. The actual what the actual numbers are.
Yeah, but
it's gonna be basically the same thing, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So I'll go first. I started as an 8.0 to begin the season.
Yep.
Had a kind of an up and down season, but kind of more ups than downs. And I'm now sitting at a 6.8.
Okay, man.
Yes, thank you. I do have Brian, I wasn't prepared for that, but
he's yeah.
First of all, I want to thank all my fans.
Hold on.
Everyone at Columbia Records.
That is impressive, Hayes. Good work this year, bud.
Do we have a calculator?
It was lower, and there's some. Like I said, the last couple of rounds haven't been great, and I really, we say it every year. I really think, especially now with the simulator, to get some work in. Like next year will be the year for some really big changes. But a full stroke up, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be tough to beat. Jason, I think, is the only one who's going to have an actual chance. I will tell you. I'm just going to take. I'm going to wait. I'm going to take myself out of the running now.
No, you can't take yourself out of the running. You have to share.
No, I will. I'm going to share. I'm just telling you. I know it's not me because I went the opposite way. So in April.
Hold on. I forgot to do this.
Oh, sorry.
We got to refresh everybody's memory. The wager was
no. We don't need to talk about the wager.
The wager was a polo from the other three at the Sand Valley Pro Shop. Is that correct?
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
No.
Or emotionally, for that matter.
In April of this past year, I was a 7.6. Now, I'm going to assume that is the number and not the April 19th number of 8.1.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it was that high.
Do you remember, Hayes? Do you remember if it was above or below you?
I don't remember.
I actually thought you were both in the 7s, but maybe you were 8 and 8.1. I'm not positive. Let's go from the 8.1.
Well, so
go from the 8.1.
I started the year in January at 7.1, but in April of I was either 7.6 or 8.1. But either way, it's not good news because ending today.
Oh boy.
That's an 8.6. So we went the opposite
direction. Little stagnation.
We did have it. I don't think we ever went lower than where we were.
Is it time to put the leg shot trainer back in the bag?
I tell you what, driver has been real fickle. I mean, I hammered a couple, including the hole that I birdied. Hammered drive, hit a 7-iron from 160 to literally 6 feet, and then made the putt. Like, there are times where everything works, and I'm like, oh, I'm good at this game. And then there's the other drives where I am not even slicing it anymore. I am blocking it out to the right, which is that's the worst. Yeah. Because I'm doing something way worse than I was doing, or that's what it feels like. It feels like
I had
I've made
like
some sort of progress.
7 blocks that went straight into the trees, and I was just like, "Why aren't you drawing today?"
It's so frustrating.
I was like, "That's the start line that I wanted."
But I will own that I have had some really, really good rounds this year with the driver. So I know that driver's making progress. I know that I also stopped putting for practice, and that was a bad idea halfway through the year. So I kind of got back into that rhythm. I've had a lot of really good putting rounds in the 27, 28, 29 kind of putts per round. But yeah, driver's just like I just can't seem to get a grasp on like I can have a great session before the round where I'm not necessarily hitting like bombs, but I'm hitting them all in the same general vicinity, and then I get out to it's usually like the third or fourth hole. Like the first few are like a false positive where you're like, oh, I got this, no problem, and then all of a sudden it just goes to hell. So, yeah, I think I'm the only one who went up, unless because I know Jay, there's from what you posted a couple weeks ago, you've seen downward movement.
Yep.
All right. So wait, before we get to
I'm
you,
in a
Brian,
pretty good place.
Brian, where did you start? Do you remember?
So I'm pretty sure that I started at 6.3. I'd have to.
I think you were the low.
I was the low,
Yeah.
and I think
You
I was
were
at
the
6.3.
Yeah.
I am currently at 7.2, so I've gone up about a point. I danced around. I think I was up to an 8 something at some point earlier in the year. The Myrtle Beach rounds were
those were brutal.
They were impactful. My biggest issue is just the number of rounds that I play.
Sorry, Brian, it just dawned on me while you were making excuses. My 6.8 is lower than 7.2. Is that correct?
Marginally.
Yeah.
Marginally.
Okay.
So Brian saw an increase of 14%.
Yeah, which was about what Hayes saw as a decrease.
That is almost exactly.
Almost,
yeah.
Yes. It's a
His was
dichotomy
15.
of skills. No.
Don't say it. Again, with the big words. Don't do it.
No, so, but in my last 3 rounds, I have 2 76s in there, feeling like I'm in a really good spot. Moving forward, I added weight to the 3DPs with the lead tape, and things have gotten much, much better since then from a consistency perspective. I've had, I think, 8 birdies and an eagle in my last 5 rounds. So that's, going into the year, the big thing for me was I didn't make a lot. I would go on big runs of par golf with not a lot of bogeys, but I wasn't making a lot of birdies, and I've started to see some of that pop up this year. So hoping to keep that going and, keep tweaking the bag a little bit to see if we can keep the consistency up.
Well,
right,
I think
sorry.
So in an episode or two, I think we're going to have like a what are we doing this off season kind of episode, right?
Yeah.
What because we got to ramp up to me, I mean, there's a golf season next year,
from
but
now
for
on
me,
out,
it's all about Sand Valley.
Oh,
it's
for
like
sure.
literally
For
Sand
sure.
Valley here, and we're just all like this. Like, how do we get there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I want to be peaking this year is Sand Valley. Not middle of July. I want to peak at Sand Valley.
That my thought process, exactly that. And so I mentioned some of my scores have been not so great lately. Might have something to do with I started the Fit for Golf mass stuff. I started that early because I'm interested in peaking for Sand Valley. I don't care about the season so much. So so that's my excuse. I've been really sore for all my golf rounds lately.
Maybe my rounds have been better because I started working out.
That's
it is
possible,
entirely
right?
possible.
That's awesome.
Jason, before we get to you, just real quick. So
Thank you, Hayes.
I think I'll do all the math outside of this actual episode. I'll do it in the post and we'll put everything up. But I believe Hayes has a negative 15%. Brian has a positive 14%, or the opposite, however we want to talk about that. Based on my math, I'm 13% over from the 7.6 to the 8.6. So technically, Brian, you are, but it doesn't. The great thing about this wagers, it doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't really matter because the winner gets a polo from
By
the other
rest of
three,
us.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I was never going to win. So it doesn't actually. As long as to be honest, as long as I'm not losing.
No, I just have to beat
That's all that
Hayes
really
at Sand Valley, or I have to do the ice bath. So
Here's what we need. We need another opportunity for one of us. Wait.
No, I
We
think
need
that was a
another
separate
opportunity for one of us to win a polo from the other three at Sand Valley. So we need some other kind of competition within Sand Valley that we can film and then we'll post. And so Hayes may walk out with 2 polos. That's entirely possible.
black
Also
and black.
possible. Black and black, just and like a child's medium. So
he'll get a gray one. He'll get a gray one.
So that they're really
Charcoal
strapped. Gray. Like just yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, Hayes, you let Brian take the fitting for you, and then you just wear that polo.
I'm working out, man. It might work. It might work. It might fit him.
No, it's not going to fit him. It's going to just be. He's just going to be rippling in it. You know,
that's what he wants.
Just
that's
so that
how
I'm going to get
anyway.
the loudest.
No, you're not. Don't
Easter
lie.
egg
Don't lie because you want to wear it. It's fine, Hayes. But anyway,
That's
Jason.
true. Actually, yeah.
All
How
right,
many
Jason,
strokes did you drop this year, buddy?
Where did we start? Do you remember? Was it 16-1?
No, I have it. I have it right here. No, it's 16 even.
16 even.
16
That
even.
sounds right.
16 even. And then the year got off to a bad start. And I'm looking at my history right now, and I went up to a 16.5 almost immediately. But that was also coming off of a bunch of lessons and trying to get everything to transfer, and I couldn't. And I was hitting the ball over the place. I thought about quitting golf for a while. Didn't do that.
I'm glad. Thank you.
But then
it does explain why you haven't been on the pod very much.
Yeah, right.
You're like, I don't want to do that.
Early July.
Here's Jason. He doesn't play golf, but you know.
I think it was late June, early July. I had a 4-week stretch of playing 418s at 6:30 every Saturday.
That's awesome.
And I shot at 83 in one of those. And then that kind of got things moving. And I kind of got on a bit of a heater. Mid-July, I shot a 38 in one of the 9-hole matches in our member guest.
Wow. Man.
And from the end of July till now, my handicap never went up. So I went down all the way through.
Love it.
And I had a lot of 42s and 43s and 44s. I didn't play a lot of 18-hole rounds. So that also kind of negatively impacts your handicap.
Am I going to get a polo or not?
I don't. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like it's going to be a green polo, not a black polo.
I'm genuinely interested, Jason. The joke was just too good
fine.
not to. Yeah, sorry.
So those 9-hole rounds kind of negatively impact handicap because then the second 9 is an estimated score.
Yeah,
so I'd post a 38 and it would still be like a 10 or an 11 when I would post the score.
Yeah.
And those days where I was playing well, I felt like I could go and play another 9 and continue to play well, but we'll never know. But so I ended with a 13.5.
Wow.
Which is pretty solid.
That's going to be close on the percentages, though.
It's going to be close.
So 2.5 divided by 16 is 15.6, which is technically better than Hayes's 15. Now, we will rerun all these just to make sure. Just to make sure. But I will say, here's what I need from both of you right now. First, Hayes, I need a thank you so much, boys, for a polo. And then Jason, you're going to say the same thing, and I'm going to edit the one that was the correct one. Hayes, let's assume that you're the winner. Congratulations, Hayes. Wow. Really, really well earned, well deserved.
Why are we doing this?
Because I don't know who the real winner is. This is just arbitrary math until I actually do it full on. So you need to pretend that you're the winner.
I don't understand, like, why
don't we?
How is the math going to be any different?
I think we keep the suspense for the next episode, and we keep people on the edge of their seat.
Yeah, then they can comment.
I think
the
Jason
math
won.
below,
but it's going to be it's very close. Is the
close.
thing, and I don't even remember what your numbers were. I just know they were around 15%. I just know that his is 15 point. What did I just say?
I'll say it. I'll say it too. The caveat is as a higher handicap, I had better odds than everyone else on this podcast.
100%. Yeah, it was always stacked
really
in your
wasn't
favor.
fair.
It really
No, it totally
fair.
wasn't fair.
It wasn't
In
fair.
fact, I think redo, no polos.
You know what? As a matter of fact,
fine.
my season doesn't
That's
end
fine.
for another 2 weeks. So,
Yeah.
My season's
that's the
never
question.
over.
If
So
I-
technically, and in fact, I played way more than you guys. So this is not fair.
Yeah, you're right.
If I
It's
go
not
post
fair.
a score, right?
It's not fair.
Well,
Yeah. I
it's-
will say, Jason, I want you to know, and I told this story, I was out with the kids and the wife, and I was even through 7 holes, and we ran out of daylight.
Mhm.
If I
Yeah,
had,
this was
if I
this was
brought an
rough.
even
Yeah.
9-hole score in, I might have.
the last
There's my 0.6.
Yeah.
the
But
last
you should have
6.
recorded that for a 9-hole round.
No, I looked that up. You have to finish
have to have-
9 holes.
you have to have
for
No,
it
9
to
at
count.
least.
you don't anymore.
You do. You do.
No, you don't.
You have to. To be able to post an incomplete round, you have to get past 9
No,
holes.
because you can record a 9-hole round.
I understand that,
With
but you're talking about if
9-hole
you
being
wanted to.
incled, I think is what he's
But
saying.
you can't post. You can't post like 7 holes.
Yeah.
9 holes is the threshold. So that's like if you were thought you were gonna play 18 holes and you only played 14, you can post a 14-hole round. But
Mhm.
you've got to pass the 9-hole threshold.
All right.
Okay.
Brian,
I'm pulling it up.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to say it. Hayes, you were right.
I was wrong. You're handsome. I'm ugly. Yeah, this.
Because
I
I honestly thought
I was
they
trying to see
changed
how
it,
many
but that's fine.
rounds I actually had in 2025, and I don't seem to be able to find that stat yet on my gin, but I'm sure it's there somewhere.
I posted 34 scores, I think, this year. But again, a lot of them are 9-hole
But
scores.
a lot of those
and I
are
wish
9,
they weren't.
right? Yeah.
Because again, like for example, the last 38 I shot on the 18th of September, the differential was 10.2. If let's say I stay hot that whole round and maybe I shoot a 81 or an 82, that differential is going to be a little bit lower. Now I could blow it up and shoot a 94, but that's
Here we go.
I like posting 9-hole scores, but it does hold it back a little bit on those days where you're playing well and you just, for whatever reason, you can't keep playing.
I've got 32 scores posted as of now, as of today. So 32 in, I don't know how many weeks we are in. 40 maybe. We got about 12 weeks left, roughly. So
All right. Well, let's wrap this up because I'm a
Yeah.
little.
Hayes got
0.6
denied his
pissed off.
polo. Hayes, I'm going to do my
0.6.
best. I'm going to do my best to lose whatever competition we have and buy you the ugliest polo that they have.
Why don't you just buy him a polo and win? You know what you should do? You should win whatever it is and be like, you know what? No,
Yes.
Hayes, this is for you. And then it's a
Mhm.
gift and he has to accept it.
That's true. That's true. Also, my wife has a
Works for me,
cricket
man.
machine. She has a cricket machine. I could put some iron on letters that say like bogey ball or something like a jersey,
I missed
but
by
it's a golf polo.
0.6.
Yeah.
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 Mama said I'm the real winner.
Yeah. Exactly right.
If you could make the math
0.06
work
with an
so that
asterisk.
it's 0.067.
That
would be even better.
Whoa, what a callback. Come on.
Yeah.
It's so good. So
All right,
good.
It's time to sign off.
All right,
Jason,
ladies and gentlemen.
congratulations.
Jason, congratulations.
Early.
Honestly, man.
we don't know for sure.
But congratulations,
we
Hayes,
think
on
it
also
is.
being the low man on the totem pole now.
Mhm.
Which is really like the ultimate winner if you think about it.
That's
Yeah.
Well, as I say, this is a hollow victory because I didn't hit either of my main goals for the year. So like, it's a victory, but it's a hollow victory.
What were your main goals? To be sub 10?
Break 80 and sub 10, which sub 10 was pretty darn lofty.
Goals.
I mean,
Yeah.
sub 10 was a 6-stroke, 6.1 or better stroke difference.
Yes.
Breaking
Sub
80
80 was
here's what you
is
did
a
do.
accomplishment.
But here's what you did do. You did do half of that break 80 goal because you played 9
Yeah.
and 38. So
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
2 times.
based on how you're playing, it's very possible you go out and you finish those 9 in 41 and you're
Yeah.
right there. So I think that's a heck of a year.
It's within reach. It's within reach.
Yeah, for sure.
The 83 was, I was on track, and then I doubled the last 2 holes because I thought about it.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
So yeah.
Exactly.
That was close, and then I failed, but that's all right.
It is okay.
All right, fellas.
All right.
So we're going to have a guest coming up in the next episode, and then we'll
Yeah.
circle back to talk about exactly what we're going to do this offseason. And again, not just to get ready for 2026, but who cares about that? To get ready for Sand Valley,
right?
Yeah.
So, and again, just to recap, we are going to Sand Valley in May. We are playing. We're there. We get it on Monday. We play Tuesday. We play twice on Tuesday, twice on Wednesday, twice on Thursday, once on Friday.
We're not going to give out the actual dates because we don't want to deal with a lot of press.
No, we're not doing that.
Right.
We're not doing that. But that's 7 rounds in 4 days. If I can make it 5 of those rounds, I'm going to be thrilled.
I walked my round. Are you still walking your rounds?
I'm still walking. Yeah,
Good.
And actually, I felt great. I got to say, I felt great this last 18. Really, really trying to put an emphasis on the cardio aspect and that kind of stuff. But we will come up. We will brainstorm. If you guys have ideas as to what we should play for, what is the thing that is worth a polo or an item of your choice? I mean, how do we decide this? We got to make some stakes on it because I mean, look, if you see a quarter zip in there that you're like, I want that, and it's twice as much as a polo, are you not going to be able to allowed to get it? I mean, that seems.
No, I thought when you said item of your choice, I thought you meant like the listener's choice, and I'm not.
Oh no, I meant of the winner's choice.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not wearing a loincloth that says bogey balls.
We love our listeners, but we don't love them.
Hayes, I know you love your physique, Hayes, but I don't think anyone's going to request you in a loincloth.
No, thank you.
Speedo.
No.
I mean, no. Yeah.
I think it should be most net birdies.
Most net birdies is a pretty. That's going to be top. That's going to be a front runner right away.
Yeah,
that's.
So I'm disqualifying myself now.
It's net birdies.
No, net, not gross.
Oh, trust me. I understand.
Net.
All right.
Yes, I understand.
Jason, we can also do most lost balls. Do you want to play? We can do both sides of the coin.
No. You both 6, 7.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. All right.
Hayes is going to leave
on
us
that
now.
note, we're leaving. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We'll see you guys as soon as we can.
Great catching up, boys.
Thank you, buddies.
Peace.
Great to see you.